Good evening, fine folks. I'm glad to be in the presence of all you fine gentlemen. By the way, in case of those who do not know who I am, my name is Baron von Stusseldorf, counter of chickens. Yes. That was a very good story, Sir Wim von Val von Koenigsegg. I much enjoyed that story, especially of the ray and the bread. So you want to know about my story of when I was attending Mardi Gras in the year 2082 BC. Bet you all would like to know how I was able to accomplish that feat. Well, I can't let go of all my secrets. But I should tell you about the story about how when I was there, I overthrew the Priestking of Zuflak. Yes, it was a marvelous time there at the Mardi Gras. Much drinking, not much to drink though. The choices of the liquor was very limited, but it was very interesting. Such a magical time back then. Very scary time too, but we made time to have Mardi Gras. We were enjoying ourselves. When they told me the story of the tyrannical Priestking Zuflak, so I determined that I was going to overthrow that tyrannical bastard. He was no good of a leader. So one day, when he was eating his mutton leg, I think it was mutton, could have been saber-tooth, I don't know. It was something like that. He was eating and entertaining folks, and I was able to sneak up behind him. And there so happened to be a huge mammoth femur that I grabbed, and when he wasn't looking, I smashed it over his head. I just wanted to hurt him and take him out. Well, I guess it smashed his head, and I quickly overthrew Zuflak. Everyone was so surprised by Zuflak's sudden demise, and how I was able to simply pick up a mammoth's femur and strike it over his head, and no more tyrannical Priestking Zuflak. Yep. And while I was there, I was able to make contact with those strange magical Venusians from the planet Venusia. That was quite the feat. But I was able to make an antenna made out of bone and twigs. Yes, you heard me right. An antenna made out of bone and twigs. It took me much tinkering to do, but I was able to do it. There were a few other things that I was able to put in there, and once again, I cannot reveal all of my secrets. If I were to reveal all my secrets, I wouldn't have any secrets to withhold from you. That was a charming time when I was able to make contact with the Venusians, even surprised myself. It was a challenge. I thought, I could make an antenna out of bone and twigs, I think. No one thought I could. Of course, everyone around there thought I was nuts for stacking bones and twigs while they were going about clubbing each other. Yes. And the Venusians were quite welcoming. They came to see me. We chatted about this tyrannical Zuflak. They agreed to overlook and take care of the people there so that I could magically reappear in my own time. Yes. Anyhow, enough with my story. As you can tell, it was not very exciting. And now I finally came back to my own time. But I really want to know from Inspector General Paul Peacock, Emperor of the King's Shoebox, and the Shorter of the Linen, how he was able to survive in the Australian outback for 2 months and only eat dirt and feces. Ugh, I couldn't even. Ugh, that just sounds horrible. But I guess while he was out there, he was able to befriend some colonies of ants or something, and how he was able to mate with the queen. That sounds like a very interesting story to me. But, yeah, I think we would all like to know how you were able to befriend a colony of ants and mate with the queen of ants. Yes. So, let's hear your tale, Inspector General Paul Peacock, Emperor of the King's Shoebox and the Shorter of the Linen.